When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a superhero. I want to be a dancer. I want to be a drug addict.
Get to your kids before drugs do. Get the facts. For more information, call the Healthy Dane County Prevention Coalition at 573-729-8163 or visit their website, salemcommunitycenter.org. Country Mart in Salem has a large selection of fresh and packaged meats, as well as fresh fruits and vegetables. They even have propane tanks and everything you need for a picnic, barbecue, or even just a great day on the river. It can all be found under one roof at Country Mart in Salem. And don't forget to check them out online at www.tcmarkets.com. Country Mart, Highway 3272 East in Salem. They're here to help you save.
Where are you going, little bit?
Well, Grandpa, we've got new calves on the ground, and we need them to gain at a rate that will get them to the sale barn at the right time.
Now, where'd you learn that?
The MFA guy's been answering a bunch of Dad's questions.
I used to be the one asking those questions. One thing's the same, though. MFA's been a whole farm solution the whole time.
And when I grow up, I'll know who to ask, too.
MFA, your whole farm solution.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that weather forecast. Today, we'll continue to be partly sunny with a high temperature near 78 degrees. Southerly winds will be 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts as high as 33 miles per hour. Tonight, we have a 30% chance of showers. That's mainly between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. with mostly cloudy skies and low temperature around 56 degrees. Southerly winds tonight will be 11 to 13 miles per hour with gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. Tomorrow, showers are likely before 10 a.m., then showers likely and possibly thunderstorm between 10 and 4, then showers likely after 4 tomorrow afternoon. Chance of precipitation on Saturday is 60% with new rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch, except as always, higher amounts are possible if you happen to be in one of the thunderstorms. We'll have mostly cloudy skies with a high temperature near 70 degrees and southerly winds will be 11 to 13 miles per hour with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, showers are likely and possibly a thunderstorm, mainly after 4 a.m. Chance of precipitation Saturday night is 60% and new rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch, except, again, higher amounts are possible if you happen to be in a thunderstorm. We'll have mostly cloudy skies, a low around 59 degrees, and southerly winds will be around 11 miles per hour with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Now, Sunday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Chance of precipitation on Sunday is 90%, and new rainfall amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch are forecasted. But again, as always, higher amounts are possible if you happen to be in a thunderstorm. High temperature Sunday will be near 76 with southerly winds 10 to 14 miles per hour with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. We have a 50-50 chance of showers Sunday night. That's up until around 1 a.m. with mostly cloudy skies and low around 36 degrees. Then Monday will be partly sunny with a high temperature cooler in the neighborhood of 54 degrees. Then Monday night, partly cloudy with a low around 33. Tuesday will be mostly sunny. We'll warm back up a bit to a high temperature near 62. Then showers are likely Tuesday night, mainly after midnight, with mostly cloudy skies and low temperature around 49 degrees. Showers are likely on Wednesday with partly sunny skies and a high near 73. Then we have a chance of showers Wednesday night with mostly cloudy skies and a low temperature around 44 degrees. And Thursday, we still have a chance of showers in the forecast with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 68 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Springtime, my favorite time of year. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. It's during this time of year that many consider either starting or adding to an already existing backyard poultry flock. It goes without saying that you can get sick from kissing your chickens or touching them, then touching your mouth without first washing your hands. You can become infected with salmonella or campylobacter if you put your hands or other things that have been in contact with your birds in your mouth. What's the first thing a 4-year-old child does when he or she picks up a baby duck? You guessed it. They put their open mouth on it, and once they put that duck down, those chubby little fingers are going straight into the mouth. Over 1,000 people get sick from contact with backyard poultry every year. The head count last year was 1,072. Don't be a statistic, and don't let your child be a statistic. We want to keep you healthy, but we also want to keep your birds healthy. We pose a much greater risk to their health than they do to ours. Make biosecurity a priority. We as humans can make our chickens, ducks, geese, turkeys, and other birds less vulnerable to diseases like avian influenza, which is caused by an influenza type A virus that can infect poultry, or highly pathogenic avian influenza, which is a highly contagious and often fatal disease of poultry, if we simply implement a biosecurity plan. Let's take care of human health and the health of those birds in our charge. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Farming's hard. To feed the world, farmers have to work the land, brave the elements, and fight the battle against weeds. Weeds reduce crop yield, so prices go up and everybody gets less to eat. But 50 years ago, farmers got a new tool to fight weeds, glyphosate. It kills weeds while protecting the harvest. Time and again, it has been approved by the EPA and by leading regulatory bodies around the world. It helps enable practices that reduce erosion and keep soil healthy, which is good for the earth. Farming's hard, but it's a little easier with glyphosate. Learn more at go.bayer.com/glyphosate. Paid for by Bayer.
Now's the time to save big with MFA Oil's big annual sale. Stock up on motor oils, lubricants, and grease with 15% off the entire line of Workhorse and Exceed brand products. That's 15% off all premium MFA oil lubricants. But don't wait. This sale ends April 30th. Call your local MFA Oil office to place your order or learn more at mfaoil.com. MFA Oil. We live where you do.
Hey, it's Fitz from the Country Top 40, inviting you to hang out with me this weekend, and let's spend the last weekend of March together. Let's count them down. We're going to find out if Cody Johnson and Carrie Underwood will remain at number one with I'm Gonna Love You. Anything could happen. So I'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
Another slow day for direct cash cattle trade, and cash hogs ended the day mixed. Good morning. I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity was quiet again Thursday. Bids did surface in the north at $213 live, while the rest of cattle country was quiet. Asking prices were at $211 to $212 live out of the south. Look for significant trade volume to hold out until sometime Friday. At the Hub City Livestock Auction, steers 600 to 649 pounds and 750 to 799 pounds were steady. Steers 650 to 749 pounds were $5 to $7 lower. Heifers 600 to 649 pounds and 750 to 799 pounds were mostly steady. Heifer 650 to 699 pounds were $3 to $6 higher. The USDA says demand was good to very good for another large offering of feeder cattle. There were less grass and backgrounding type cattle this week and more finishing type cattle offered. Flesh condition varied from moderate to heavy, more flesh overall than last week. Medium and large one feeder steer 663 to 689 pounds brought $342.50 to $366. Medium and large one feeder heifer 651 to 688 pounds brought $290 to $307. Box beef closed mixed with light to moderate demand for moderate offerings. Choice was down $258 at $335.72. Select closed $291 higher at $319.44. Estimated cattle slaughter was 119,000 head, up 5,000 on the week and up about 2,000 on the year. Cash hogs closed mixed with a solid negotiated run. Demand for U.S. pork has been solid, and there was a definite bounce back in this week's export sales report from the USDA after back-to-back week of marketing year lows. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct were down a dime with a weighted average of 88.09. The Iowa-Minnesota closed 8 cents higher with a weighted average of 87.88, in the Western Corn Belt down 31 cents with a weighted average of 87.92. Pork values closed lower, down 81 cents at 94.84. And estimated hog slaughter was 489,000 head, up 24,000 on the week and up about 1,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were higher, getting ready for widespread direct business. And lean hog futures ended the day lower on profit taking and position squaring ahead of those quarterly inventory numbers. I'm Megan Grebner, Brownfield Ag News.
Farming's hard. To feed the world, farmers have to work the land, brave the elements, and fight the battle against weeds. Weeds reduce crop yield, so prices go up and everybody gets less to eat. But 50 years ago, farmers got a new tool to fight weeds, glyphosate. It kills weeds while protecting the harvest. Time and again, it has been approved by the EPA and by leading regulatory bodies around the world. It helps enable practices that reduce erosion and keep soil healthy, which is good for the earth. Farming's hard, but it's a little easier with glyphosate. Learn more at go.bayer.com/glyphosate. Paid for by Bayer.
Now's the time to save big with MFA Oil's big annual sale. Stock up on motor oils, lubricants, and grease with 15% off the entire line of Workhorse and Exceed brand products. That's 15% off all premium MFA oil lubricants. But don't wait. This sale ends April 30th. Call your local MFA Oil office to place your order or learn more at mfaoil.com. MFA Oil. We live where you do.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Barbara Zora Strickland of Steelville passed away Sunday, March 23rd at the age of 79 years. Funeral services for Barbara Strickland will be Saturday morning at 11 at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Visitation for family and friends of Barbara Strickland will be this evening starting at 5 this afternoon and continuing to 8 tonight at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Enter and be at the Keysville Cemetery, Steelville. And all arrangements for Barbara Zora Strickland of Steelville are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. Shirley May Wofford, age 88 of Salem, passed away Saturday, March 22nd. Funeral services for Shirley Wofford will be Saturday afternoon at 1, the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Shirley Wofford will also be on Saturday starting at 11 in the morning and continuing till service time at 1 o'clock. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Shirley May Wofford of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Genevieve Weber of Rolla passed away March 12th at the age of 77 years. Memorial services for Genevieve Weber will be Saturday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, with visitation for family and friends starting at 2 in the afternoon and continuing till service time at 3. And all arrangements for Genevieve Weber of Rolla are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. Clara Marie Morse Northern passed away Tuesday, March 25th at the age of 40 years. A celebration of Clara's life will be held Saturday at Hopper's Pub in Rolla, where she and Jason first met, from 4 in the afternoon till 8 Saturday evening. A monument will be placed in the Rolla Cemetery within the Northern family plot. Memorials are suggested to the American Cancer Society or your local animal shelter in her memory. and all arrangements for Clara Marie Morris Northern are under the direction of the James Garr Mortuary of Rolla. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU's Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. An accident occurred in Dent County Thursday morning at 7:33 on Highway 72 in front of Salem Memorial Hospital. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2016 Chevrolet Cruze driven by a 26-year-old female from Cuba, Missouri, turned into the path of a 2023 Nissan Rogue operated by a 64-year-old man from Poplar Bluff. The driver of the Chevrolet suffered minor injuries and was transported by Salem Police to Salem Memorial Hospital. A passenger in the Nissan, a 54-year-old Poplar Bluff female, suffered minor injuries and was transported by Salem Ambulance to SMH. The report stated that all occupants of the 2 vehicles were wearing safety restraints. Both vehicles were totaled and removed from the scene by Whitaker's Towing. The Highway Patrol was assisted by the Salem Police Department and the Dent County Sheriff's Office. A resurfacing project is scheduled to begin the week of March 31st in Phelps and Dent counties. A contract was awarded to Willard Asphalt Paving, Inc. to resurface Route H from U.S. Route 63 in Phelps County to Missouri Route 72 in Dent County. During construction, the routes will be narrowed to a single lane with flaggers and a pilot car to direct traffic through the work zone. All work is projected to be completed by the end of May. A total of 30.5 miles will be resurfaced. MoDOT asks all motorists to work with us by buckling up, putting up or down your phone, obeying all traffic signs, and slowing down and moving over in work zones. Motorists are advised to use extra caution through work zones, obey all traffic signs, and avoid any distractions. For traffic updates or other transportation-related matters, please call 888-ASK-MoDOT or visit our traveler information map. Information is also available 24/7 via social media. The Dent County Commission met Thursday morning at the courthouse for their regular meeting. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green said grading would be done on Dent County roads 4080, 5650, and 6305, and other workers will be assisting District 2 crews by bringing them rock for work on Missouri Department of Conservation roadways. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams said rock would be added and grading would be done on Dent County Road 2500, while only grading will be done on County Roads 3180, 3200, and 4380. Williams said a blade would be changed out on grader number 40. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson stated he attended the Merrimack Regional Community Foundation meeting Tuesday, where the board heard about 2 grants being awarded by the MRCF, plus they were updated on the damages in Phelps County from the tornadoes. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley reported the excused and non-excused absentee voting for the municipal election continues through April 7th. Curley said her office will be open for absentee voting on Saturday, April 5th, from 8 in the morning till 12 noon. She also wanted to remind the public the testing of the voting equipment will be held Tuesday, April 1st at 9 o'clock. Dent County Collector Shannon Van Kirk was in to let the Commission know the paper applications for the homestead tax credit would be ready by and available in her office Tuesday, April 1st. There are still some tweaks being done to the application online, and she would update the Commission Monday on that progress. Van Kirk wanted to remind the public that only those who are 62 years of age and older as of January 1st can apply for the homestead tax credit. The applications are free, and if you have any questions, please contact Collector Shannon Van Kirk at 573-729-3911. The next meeting of the Dent County Commission will be Monday morning at the courthouse, and the meeting will be open to the public. The Dent County Health Center Board of Trustees met Thursday evening, March 20th at 5 o'clock. Administrator Zach Moser presented the Service and Statistics Report for the month of February. In the communicable disease report, he stated there were no cases of COVID-19 reported, while there were 46 active lead cases, 147 influenza A cases exceeding January's number of 84, both of which are the highest numbers since December of 2022. One animal bite report, and there were 8 screenings for sexually transmitted infections, resulting in 10 total tests. The February environment report by Assistant Administrator Roma Jones showed there were 5 total inspections conducted, no recalls, no sewer complaints, and no environmental questions were fielded. The maternal child health statistics showed there was 1 car seat distributed, no CPR courses, no consultations for child care health, 1 Show Me Healthy Women appointments, no Title X appointments were reported, and there was 1 presumptive eligibility, which is temporary Medicaid, and 334 WIC appointments. The community-specific services summary showed 358 total appointments other than WIC. 155 total provider appointments, 90 treatment court visits, 165 lab appointments, and 33 immunization appointments. Nurse practitioner service details showed 1 Show Me Healthy Women appointment, 5 family plannings, 1 well child visit, 16 online appointments, 3 other well women exams, 2 other physicals, no KSMO physicals, 16 other visits, and 66 acute illness appointments. Physician service details showed no well visits, no online appointments, 1 other physical, no KSMO physicals, 14 other visits, and 42 acute illness visits. Laboratory details showed 138 individual patients, 34 appointments for rapid tests for COVID, flu, RSV, or strep. Pregnancy tests were not reported, and there were 16 lead tests reported. Phlebotomy appointments totaled 115, while all lab appointments totaled 165. Immunizations for February totaled 6 for COVID-19, 7 for influenza, and 69 other vaccines given for a total of 82 doses given during 33 total appointments. In the administrator's report, Moser reported that the health center would conduct a health fair May 2nd, plus he reported on the community health assessment meeting with community leaders held March 12th. He shared the report from Jessica Ricks, MPH, Population Health Director, on the Community Health Assessment Visioning meeting. The draft survey questions were shared, and a timeline for the rest of the project was laid out. Moser updated the board on the audit, which was moving into the single audit portion. The lease agreement with the Dent County Soil and Water Conservation District was shared, followed by the consideration of proposals from Family Trash Service and GFL for waste collection. Moser discussed the progress on the transportation program and directed the board to the survey meant to collect information from the community on pricing, usage, and naming of the service. DCHC financials for February reviewed, discussed, and approved. Zach shared the draft of the Dent County Health Center Annual Report and the Mutual Aid Resolution 2025-01, which was adopted by the board. He presented a list of 3 desks which were no longer in use, and the board approved the disposal of these assets. No closed session was held, and the next regular meeting of the board was set for Thursday, April 17th at 5 p.m. The month of March has been a number of Dent County youth. They've been very successful in a variety of sporting events. On March 15th, Salem's Liam Duncan teamed up with Bolivar Middle School's Fisher Williams to win the Bass Federation of Missouri State Championship in their division at Table Rock Lake. Their 5-fish winning total of 16.13 pounds qualified Liam and Fisher to compete in the Bass Federation Junior World Championship on Lake Ojai in South Dakota, July 30th through August 1st. The Missouri National Archery in Schools Program State Archery Championships were held March 19th through 22nd in Branson, where over 4,000 students from nearly 300 schools competed during the 4-day event. Northwood R4's Wyatt Clancy won his division in the 3D competition with a score of 290. The Salem Tigers 7th grade traveling basketball team, coached by Amber Duncan and Brandon Schlamer, competed in the Missouri State Basketball Championship in Columbia March 21st through the 23rd. The team won all 4 games in the 7th grade silver division, outscoring their opponents 184 to 147 to secure their state championship. Congratulations to those Dent Countyans. Well, that's been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU's Salem campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
One site, one app, one stop for 24-hour ag news and podcasts. At agroamerica.com, you'll find ag news from the best reporters and podcasters. AgroAmerica streams nonstop ag news and country hits for free. The place for timely, accurate, and dependable ag news. From the cab, to the truck, to the barn, to the kitchen, AgroAmerica is ready to arm you with the knowledge you need as a farmer or rancher. Grab your smartphone and get it today. AgroAmerica.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for road trips. We're for covering as much ground as possible on 2, 4, or 18 wheels. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, pickup trucks, and dump trucks. We're for displaying Missouri plates like medals of pride. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck behind a tractor on a 2-lane highway. And if you're a Missouri driver, we have an auto policy for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Dent County, I've got you covered.
Not everyone recognizes that they might have a gambling problem. How do you know if gambling is a problem for you? Ask yourself if either or both of the following questions are accurate. Have you felt the need to bet more and more money? Have you ever lied to people important to you about how much you gambled? If your answer is yes to either of these questions, free help is available. Call 1-888-BETS-OFF for more information.
What if your business could see beyond what is and into what can be? What if you could create more impact in every decision? What if you had a partner as visionary as you are? With Bank of America, you get access to our trusted experts, real-time insights, and digital tools. So whether you run a local shop or a global enterprise, you're backed by business solutions to make every move matter. What would you like the power to do? Find out how at bankofamerica.com/banking for business. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank sponsor of FIFA World Cup 2026.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. Briar Bobbitt went 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs to help lead the Salem Baseball Tigers to a 7-3 win over the Ellington Whippets. Roy Stevens hit a 2-run homer for Salem, while Cash Howard and Jackson Ralston drove in the other runs for Salem, with Ralston also having 2 hits. Salem is now 3-0-1 on the season. They'll be in Owensville Monday to face the Dutchmen starting at 4:15 on KSMO Radio and audio streamed on KSMO Media. The Salem Lady Softball Tigers will be at Mountain Grove Saturday for their SCA tournament. Salem will face Houston in the first game of the day at 9 o'clock on Field 1, and they enter the tournament with a 3-1 record. The Salem Tennis Tigers beat Licking Tuesday 8-1 before defeating West Plains Thursday 6-3. Salem is now 2-0 on the year, and they'll be at Houston Tuesday at 4 o'clock. The Salem track teams will be at the School of the Osage today for their first track meet of the year starting at 4 o'clock. Salem High School golf team will host the Salem Open on Tuesday, April 1st at 3 o'clock at the Spring Creek Golf Club. St. Louis Cardinals and Minnesota Twins had their game delayed by about an hour and a half due to rain. Afterwards, the Cards wasted no time getting on board by scoring in each of the first 3 innings. An 8th-inning home run by Nolan Arenado propelled the Cardinals to a 5-3 victory. The Cards play the Twins tomorrow and Sunday afternoon with identical start times of 1:15. Listen to both of these games live on KSMO Radio with coverage beginning at 12:20, both Saturday and Sunday. Kansas City Royals and Cleveland Guardians open up the season in Kansas City, and it was Cleveland getting their first win 7-4. St. Louis Blues played the Nashville Predators last night, and after trailing 2-0 early, Dylan Holloway got the Blues on the board in the second. Trailing in the third, Cam Fowler and Dylan Holloway each scored within 22 seconds of each other for the 3-2 victory. The Blues play the Colorado Avalanche tomorrow night, and listen to this game on KSMO Radio on a delayed basis at 4:30. And if I'm not mistaken, that was the Blues' 8th victory in a row. And that's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay right here for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports on Bill Pollock opening day for baseball. Cardinal fans had to wait a bit because of a weather delay, but the home team did not disappoint. A 5-3 win over the Twins. Lars Nootbaar at the top of the order. 2 hits, including a homer in the second. Nolan Arenado with some insurance in the 8th.
The pitch, a swing and a long drive to left field. That's it deep. Back to the wall. It's out of there. Nolan Arenado's first home run of 2025.
KMOX, a curtain call for Nolan. Ryan Helsley strikes out the side to close it out. Manager Ollie Marmol says that home run for Arenado was big.
So that homer, it's a big homer. It's probably more meaningful than people think, and gets us going on the right foot.
There was a question in Kansas City if Vinny Pasquantino would play with a bad hamstring. He looked fine.
In the air to right and deep. Noel is all the way back. Gone for a 3-run home run.
FanDuel Sports, that 3-run homer put the Royals on top of Cleveland. Royals had to tie it in the 9th, and then the Guardians scored 3 in the 10th. A 7-4 loss. Vinny tips his cap.
You kind of go into those and expect them to score 1, us to score 1, and then it's like, all right, who can take over? And they were able to do that today.
Yeah, the game may have turned in the 8th inning. Royals had runners on first and third and nobody out and got caught in 2 rundowns for a double play, missing an opportunity to maybe put the game away. The Blues have made it 8 in a row. They were down 2-1 in the 3rd, and they needed 22 seconds to turn the game around.
End of the line, Nevers gets it, into Fowler, right in, shoots, he scores! It's 2-2! The Blues win the faceoff. Now Holloway around back for Thomas, in front of Cairo there. Now Holloway shoots, he scores! Holloway! And the Blues have taken a 3-2 lead!
FanDuel Sports, the Blues pick up a 3-2 win over Nashville. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
We are the keepers of the wild. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving the natural landscapes that define our nation. Nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters. Together with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 million acres of American wildlands. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
A new survey from the Modern Ag Alliance says farmers remain concerned about crop protection availability. Executive Director Elizabeth Burns-Thompson says the crop protection industry is under attack.
There really is a concern about what the growing amount of litigation facing agriculture means for the future of agriculture and the success of farming moving forward. Consumers are concerned about directly what that means for food security as a country as a whole. They want to see lawmakers take action and support the processes that we need in place to ensure that they continue to have tools.
She tells Brownfield the Alliance is focused on protecting glyphosate availability.
We see this as potentially being a bellwether of what any chemistry, both those that are on the market today, as well as those that are coming through R&D, could face. Today it's glyphosate that's on attack. Tomorrow it could be any other of the chemistries.
Burns-Thompson says the organization will continue to work with Congress on this issue. I'm Erin Anderson for Brownfield.
Stay tuned to KSMO. I've got news from the Missouri Net coming up in 1 minute, and that'll be followed by your latest KSMO weather forecast after the top of the 1 o'clock hour.
Hi, this is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber, and I want you to follow all the exciting action of the St. Louis Blues right here this season on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. They've been one of the longest-running St. Louis Blues affiliates, and if you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is listening right here. It's KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri, your radio home for the St. Louis Blues hockey.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Country Mart. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available and clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop at a store for your favorite items, then tell them your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan the QR code on the in-store flyer to learn more and start saving more today.
With News on MissouriNet, I'm Marshall Griffin. Missouri is moving towards banning K-12 public school students from using cell phones during class time with some exceptions. The State House passed comprehensive school safety package Thursday that includes the component added by Moberly Republican Ed Lewis.
That's an absolute safety issue, both for the mental health of the children, for the education of the children, and even during times of crisis. Some of the worst situations happen when so many people are trying to use their cell phones that they jam the towers, and then you can't get the communication that needs to get through.
A St. Louis County man is admitted to robbing 5 banks and attempting to rob another. 62-year-old Derek Snulligan of Velda Village Hills pleaded guilty to holding up the banks in the St. Louis area in 2023 and 2024. And a construction and material making company is expanding in southwest Missouri. Capital Holding Group is investing more than $29 million and creating 29 jobs in Ozark. This is Missouri Net.
Natural gas is one of the